So what's up, guys? This is the section where we talk about the gameplay video. I actually interrupted one of my friend's games when he was playing on Untap, and he decided to play his friend Rick, and he is playing Mega Frieza. So I came in a little bit too late, so I think this is already turn two of the play, and I believe it's Mario's turn on this one. So I'll take it. So Mario's on call with me right now, and then so he'll talk about his game right now. Take it
Hello.
away.
Yeah, so I was playing against Rig. Just disclaimer: he's barely learning the Mecha Frieza deck, so don't give him too much crap. But yeah. Turn two. Let's see. I think this was after I attacked with my leader and I awakened, and he draw 3 cards, put a life back, and then I also have piano on board. So if this is turn two, I'm assuming I already drew for piano and already played drum out just to have them on board, and now I'm attacking with unison. So having the unison out and being able to free play after tapping out on turn two is pretty good. And then we also have piano, which whenever I decide to use my activate battle on my opponent's turn, put another demon clan from my life, then put the top card of my deck in my life face up. That triggers piano. I draw another card, so we'll see that momentarily. Let's see. Like I said, he's new to that deck, so if the skin's a little slow, sorry. Maybe we'll be able to cut and fast forward a little bit later. Okay, he uses U9 assemble, draws 2 cards, then he gets to free play tier less U9.
For you guys, for those of you guys who don't know what Mega Frieza does, you could take a life with Frieza, and I believe you get to with this combos really well with this one. It reduces the cost of Universal Symbol 9 by 1 specific yellow color, I believe. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Any
then,
extra card it gets reduced by 1 on the front side.
yeah, and this is perfect if your opponent's tapped out on energy when you do play that card, because then you can free play a free U9 from your deck, any U9. So Rick decides to just go with the Basil, which is a really strong 1-drop that allows you to attack twice. So yeah, personally I would have chosen Chapil, which is a energy tapper. Would you have done the same thing?
Yeah, well, I completely forgot this game. I forgot what he does, but I only have 4 cards tapped, so he can't use the activate main on Basil, so
Yeah,
I personally would have gone with that chip kill.
Yeah, because he's 15k already, and then every time you attack, Chapil taps down an energy, I believe it does, or battle card. Yeah, so it can tap down any card, so it's really strong. I'm not sure why he didn't choose to. But again, he is new to the deck, and so we're just going over plays that he could have done on his side of the board.
Yeah, right here when he attacked, I thought he was baiting me to use my blocker on the unison attack.
Okay.
That way he can use the activate main on Basil. Then turns out he had a super combo to trigger Basil anyhow, so there's that. I go 1 down on the marker. Yeah. So there's a unique card to King Piccolo. It's called Piccolo Jr., the King Scion, however you pronounce it. When you have a specified cost 2 red unison, you can basically play them out in rest mode and negate an attack. And you can't play copies of the card for the turn. And
yeah, it's the one in his hand right here. It's this chubby little one that's in his hand. Yeah. So looks like Rick here. Is it Rick's turn here, or is it your turn?
Yeah, it's still Rick's turn. So I believe he uses Basil. He attacks, and I'm gonna use drum to block. He doesn't combo, so it stays at 19. So I just use my leader to activate ability to get him to 20.
So it looks like he did choose to go with the Zamasu play to tap down your piano, just so that he can attack twice with Basil. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you respond with blocking with drum, because he's a blocker. And now you're comboing Tambourine from your life?
life.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So the cool thing about that, two things happen. I play a Demon Clan, piano triggers, as we see right here. I draw a card. Till the card came face up into my life.
Nice. And is piano once per turn that you can draw a card?
Yeah,
Okay.
once per turn.
And
So
does he have
their turn,
uniques,
my
by the way?
turn.
Does he have uniques?
Yeah.
So you can't stack them and then draw a bunch of cards every time you combo?
Yeah.
Okay, I see. So it looks like you do
So-
decide to play Tambourine for free, and now he's playing an extra card where if you do...
Which he cannot, because
Right.
sadly on the front side on
Mecha
Mecha Frieza,
Right.
can only use one extra card per turn
That makes
on the
sense.
front side.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The attacks again, I use the King Skion, Piccolo Jr.
Piccolo Jr., yeah.
And I just negate it, so like I can to turn pretty prepared to defend my
And
unison.
Scion comes in for free, if you guys remember, because every time, if you have two markers on your unison, or more, right?
It just has to be a specified cost of 2.
Oh, it doesn't even have
So
to.
even if I have one marker,
You can still negate for free.
yeah.
Okay.
But just so you know, that Piccolo Jr. can only be used like that with a King Piccolo leader.
Yeah, that's why this leader can have access to this particular card to negate for free, basically, when your energy is passed out. So that's a pretty good feature of the deck. So now it's Mario's turn, and then he draws the Dragon Ball. What was that guy? Yeah.
Which one? Time to fight?
Yeah. No. You just drew a card, and then so that card is Obsession. Dragon Ball Obsession. Yeah.
Well, Dragon Ball Obsession. So basically, since we have Chapil out, which is kind of annoying because I could actually have a big play by tapping out all my energy, but I'm gonna go into this turn knowing that I have one energy left to play with. So
perfect.
I do what I do. So I even have whatchamacallit, Final Blow, which you see dead center.
I see.
So I start off by drawing a card with my unison. Just so you know, King Piccolo has no draw power on the leader itself. It's just a bunch of its support that gives its artificial draw power, which can be a lot of draw power if you're able to keep them alive. FYI.
I can see why you decided to play piano turn 1, because you want to start your draw power as soon as possible. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, and then with the unison, you're allowed to draw a card as well. So even though your leader does not produce any draw power itself, the battle cards and the unison produces that income for you. So it looks like here you decided to play the Piccolo, King Piccolo.
Yeah, the new ruler. Yeah. So he comes out for free when I have 3 or more markers. So I wanted to see if I could double strike him. He uses Flying Nimbus. I believe he discards the card. So I tap 1 because of Chapil, which is pretty darn annoying.
Yeah, which is a good card.
So because King Piccolo is 3 or less, I believe I EX evolve into Time to Fight on top of him. So rather than him going away, he has a usage. He's a free EX evolve target. So Time to Fight, what he does 2 things. When he's EX evolved, you get to search your deck for
basically anything.
Basically anything in the way my deck is built. I can search anything. Basically a random Mechian, 4 or less, or any red demon clan, or a unison with a specified cost of 2. So it pretty much searches out anything I want in the deck.
Yeah, basically. And the other one is to boost, if he's played or he attacks, he can boost a Demon Clan by 30k or 20k?
20k.
20k, so that's a pretty beefy thing, especially when you combine it with cards like Tambourine, which is this card here.
Well, if you're playing against it, you do not want it to stay alive, because every time it attacks, it makes one of its Demon Clans beefier.
Yeah, and it's only for the turn, right? It's not for like forever.
Yeah, for the turn, but it's still Tambourine. He has 2 triggers to his auto, which is if you have 3 or more cards face up in your life, or if there's a card under your unison. When he attacks, he gains 5k and restand. So it's like with that time to fight.
Yeah.
He's attacking twice for 40k.
40k, yeah, that's pretty beefy. And he came out for free. Just FYI for you guys don't know how he came out. When I decided to lurk and watch his duel, he was already out. The reason why he was out is because he comboed it from life, and so that's what happens with the leader. You combo things from your life, and you get the free play stuff. Pretty strong. Okay, so here you see that he does decide to play EX Evolve on top of his new ruler, and exactly what we say, he's gonna search for anything in his deck too.
Yeah. Just so you know, some people say, doesn't it just warp the King Piccolo EX Evolve? No, because they triggered at the end phase, the auto, where it warps itself. So once it becomes a new card, that doesn't happen. So what I usually do is with Time to Fight, you see here, I always grab super combo.
Yeah, so it's pretty
If you're
good.
wondering why I use that super combo, it's because it's searchable.
Yeah.
Anytime the super combo is searchable in an archetype, that's usually in my opinion, that's the super combo you should be
I
using.
completely agree with you. Yep, I would do the same thing. Especially if you're having a theme deck, you have more synergy and being able to box your deck for that reason. Yeah.
There's times when you don't. Like I have a few other decks where I use the multicolor color cards, but that's because it still functions very well with the deck if it has enough draw power. This one, I like the fact that I can pick and choose what I need and want.
Yeah.
So let's see.
So you have only one more attack, so you decide to attack with the Scion, I believe, because he did Nimbus.
No. He tapped down the Scion with the Sacred Disbelief.
Was Zamasu, right?
Yeah, so when he did that, that's when I played Time to Fight, then I pumped up Tambourine.
Yeah.
So I believe I had
May I ask you a question? So do you think cards like Flying Nimbus has lost a lot of utility over the course of the new sets that were being released, especially with the release of Unisons? Because with Flying Nimbus you can only attack, like, you can only stop battle card attacks, but that doesn't stop like things like leader attacks and Unisons. Do you think?
I believe that Flying Nimbus is still useful. Like, I'll be honest, if you didn't use it, you see that I have my 6th drop in hand, dead center of my hand.
Right.
I could have attacked with Tambourine, attacked with Drum. I could have sacked the Tambourine alone and attacked with a dual strike, double strike.
Yeah.
Dual attack, double strike. So, like,
yeah, you definitely could have done it for that last turn, because Nimbus didn't apply yet. Like, you could have attacked with one more battle card, right?
Yeah, I believe I did, which was a Tambourine, which is why you see it has like 5 markers on it.
Oh, and then you just restand. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so like I have no more attacks.
Yeah. And you got him down to 2 life, which is pretty good for a deck.
I'll be honest, if you didn't fly Nimbus, I'm pretty sure I could have just taken the game or ate his entire hand just so he can keep himself alive.
Turn 3, that's pretty nuts. Yeah.
Yeah, but you also have to know that he also tapped down one of my energy too, so like there's a lot of stuff, like a lot of what I did was a lot of free play, but just knowing your sequencing and knowing how each card should be flowing to the next.
Yeah. What piano ability can I ask that you can draw on your opponent's turn as well?
It's once per turn, so long as I get a card face up into my life.
Yeah.
So that's why my King Piccolo to activate battle.
Right.
I put up the top card of my deck to my life face up.
Right.
Then you choose a red Namekian or Demon Clan combo from life. So
on the backside, so on the backside you'll be able to draw for free using comboing for free from your life. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, just using the activate battle, you're drawing a card. So it's like. Yeah, and then piano has self-protection. Yeah. It's against yellow, which just taps of like, if they try to snipe it with anything other than warp, all it does, I could put a card in my life that's face up, face down,
and then bring it back
comes back from the drop with
but it's negated.
But next turn, he comes back.
I see.
So he's basically Piccolo's attendant. Like if you see the show, he's just that's his function right there.
Yeah. But it's cool because if you guys are worried about your leader not being able to draw, With piano, you could draw on both players' turn, so you have absolutely nothing to worry about with having a small hand size when you're playing this leader. So, so let's go back to the gameplay. So what's going on now? So Rick is playing his turn. You're. It looks like
Oh,
you're.
just so you know, I'm playing on mobile, so if you're wondering why my cards are spaced out like that, it's just I have a small screen to work with.
Yeah.
So basically, he used the U9 assemble, and then for free with the leader effect. And when you use the first extra card that you use, like a free that allows you to tap a battle card. So he's really trying to kill my tambourine.
And did he actually do that here? Because he did it. You said he activated U9 assemble. What did
Yeah.
he tap down?
Yeah.
I didn't see anything. Did he tap down piano?
Yeah, he
Okay.
tapped down piano, but he couldn't free play because I have an open energy.
That's true. Yeah.
So what I did is he attacked piano, I comboed anyway just so I can take advantage to draw one and play a card, and I let piano die.
Yeah, because he's gonna die anyways. Yeah.
Yeah, so I wanted him to die, and then when he's in the drop, I'm gonna take advantage of that with symbol.
I see. That's pretty cool. And then what does symbol do again? Can you guys remind? Can you remind him what he does?
So he can basically like the other two, he comes out when you combo him face up from the life, and if your leader's King Piccolo, but his activate means pretty cool.
Yeah.
Basically, you get a demon clan. In your drop, you put it under your unison, you add a marker, and you draw a card.
Oh, so even more draw power.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Pretty much. So if they kill my demon clan, I can recycle them into draw power for.
That's pretty insane.
With him.
Yeah.
And he is not unique. So if you have multiple demon clans in your draw, and you have multiple symbols, you could just keep adding markers up.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that. Yeah, because you could just have a bunch of draw power. So even more draw power. So now you guys can see why the leader doesn't have draw power, because the battle cards and the unison produces so much draw power in and of itself. So
yeah, they were smart because you actually have to play the archetype to take full advantage, and then you can play a few tech cards. But even the archetype is like,
yeah.
It's not, the deck doesn't really play itself, if you would.
Yeah.
Because you have to, like, I see each of the demon clans, the three that are on board have, toolkits, so, like, you gotta play the one for the right situation and whatnot.
And block for the right things, yeah.
Yeah, so for me, so far, of all the games I played, Drum puts in the most work for me. He's the one in the middle.
That's why he's a 4 of, right?
Yeah, he's definitely a 4 of. Basically, you play him, he negs 10k, barrier blocker.
So I spaced out. What happened to his Chapil here? Did you kill it with the?
So when he used the tyrannical blow, my my Piccolo Junior Unison trigger where I get to KO something that's 15k or less.
Oh wow, that's insane. So you have
it's
even
auto,
sniping,
and it's not once per turn. So
wow. So every time you counterplay or counterattack?
Anytime he uses counter.
Okay, anytime he uses counter, which he did because he used tyrannical blow, he was able to snipe one of his battle cards off the board, which was the Chapil. So now, Rick, your opponent passes here, and you have all open energy, and he only has 2 life, and you have an army of demon clans coming at me.
Yeah, so like the first thing I do, I believe, is I attack with I use a symbol like I was talking about. So I put piano under, add a marker, draw a card.
Yeah.
So it's like free value, and I haven't even used my
hand size,
yet.
guys. He has over 11 cards in hand, so pretty insane, guys.
So like right here, I think my friend, he kind of gives up before I do it, but he uses that. Like I said, that stifles me a lot because I depend more on my demon clans to put in pressure. So yeah, and then he rests my tambourine with like a free, like he has a lot of built-in defense.
Yeah.
So I give who do I give 20k to? Probably Symbol, because I'm more than likely gonna sack him for the
For
King
the
Piccolo.
the evil dictator, right?
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm not sure if he discarded a card or not. If he didn't, I think I go in.
yeah. I don't think he discarded a card either. So I think
Okay.
here, I think he just ran out of yellow card. No, there's no way because this is a mono yellow deck.
Yeah, it's long. Yeah, I think he just gave up here. Like I said, he's
Yeah.
new to the deck.
And plus
But
his hand size shrinking. He has to face an army of demon clans. I would do the
yeah,
same thing. Like even if he does discard for Nimbus, there's really little he can do and with that
yeah,
hand size. So already on turn 4, you can see that King Piccolo is already taking way more advantage than your opponents, even against a supposed tier 0 leader such as Mega Frieza. So. Don't count King Piccolo out because he is a really strong leader for sure.
yeah. They were smart at making him at 6, because I think if he were 8, he'd be very much.
Actually 7 if you guys think about it, because his leader can
Yeah.
rejuvenate. So, pretty crazy. Yeah. So this is definitely a leader to be to watch out for.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just so you know, when I attack with my leader, I get 3 cards in my hand, put them in my life face up, then I can pick 3 cards from my life back to my hand.
Right. So you have cycling as well. So you have
Yeah.
toolboxes. All
So
even
there's
from your
that
deck.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it cycles through my deck really well, because whenever I either activate main, the top card goes into my life. So there was one game, not this game, where my secret rare went face up in my life.
Yeah.
Next turn I attacked with my King Piccolo and I got it right to my hand.
Yeah. Pretty insane. Okay, so it looks like I believe he scoops here
Yeah,
because
the game's done.
the game's
Like
already done. Yeah.
it may not have been competitive, but this is a good display of what King Piccolo can do.
Yeah,
Should be doing actually. Alrighty, I think I think this video is done.
Yeah, so I believe he scoops. I'll fast forward just a little bit just to show you guys what he does. So he shows us all his hand, what he had in his hand after
Yeah.
even
And then
his turn. So
yeah, and on untap, I think I reveal my hand to him, and like you can see that I can use Evil Dictator.
yeah,
I can combo from life to play something.
Yeah.
Attack, use final blow, kill my evil dictator.
Yeah.
If I had I'm not sure if I had a Piccolo Jr. in life, but if I did, I could play them out, and yeah, and I have what, 3 super combos in hand.
Okay, cool. So let's wrap this game up. So we're gonna go into another game where he does play against Invoker. So we'll talk about that and see how to play against Invoker. And I believe you will not spoil who won for that one. So we'll catch you guys on the next segment for that one.
Alright.
Alright guys, so we have another video here where I also watched another game of Mario's, and he was playing against Invoker this time. So let me just start off. So here, turn 1, I believe Rick goes first. He starts off with Black Mass Satan. So this card should be a primary weakness for this deck, just because being able to play free play things that are 15k. Oh, actually it has to be from your life, right? So you can talk now. So if it's combo from your life, does Black Mass Satan actually trigger?
Yeah, it should, so long as I'm playing a card 15k.
I thought it was from your hand. Okay, so I haven't played in a while. So it looks like even after playing it turn 1, Mario was able to deal with it. How were you able to deal with that Black Mass Satan?
So I had, so basically we both started on turn 2, whatnot. So basically, he played on his turn 2, I went on my turn 2. I played piano.
Mm-hmm.
And I already had a 1-drop Dragon Obsessor Piccolo. And I happened to have a final blow in hand, so I just played piano. I was gonna tap out, but I'm like, I need to get rid of the Black Mass thing because it really handicaps me. So I use final blow, I kill my 1-drop King Piccolo. I'm just gonna call him KP just to shorthand it.
Yeah.
And then I killed his Black Mass fan. So
Nice.
right after that, I attack with my leader. On the front side, I put one card in my hand face up in life. Then I get a card
And
from my
combo
life to my
tambourine.
hand.
Okay.
Yeah. Then I triggered piano. If any of that happened, I draw a card. Then I awaken, and then you see me comboing tambourine from life and putting the card in my deck to life face up, which is another final blow, which I believe I get later. Oh wait,
Okay.
excuse me,
The
not
violent ray.
violent ray.
Yeah, yeah,
Excuse
yeah.
me.
Yeah, you used the final blow to take out the Black Messian. So it looks
Yeah.
like here, Rick finally draws a Tournament of Power to his hand. So a little late to the party, but it's still better than nothing. Why did he decide to play tap 2 energy for this one? Oh, is it because it's your turn still?
So he energy exhaust. So like you said, it's very late to the party,
Oh, I see,
but
I see, I see.
he
Okay.
he gets it, and it allows him to see into his deck, and then with the extra cards in his drop, he's able to get free value.
Right, and then tap the I'm not tap, but rearrange the top of his deck, and then
Yeah,
being able to know what he gets if he decides to use Goku's ability to draw.
yeah.
Okay,
So
cool.
he attacks Tambourine, which is 15. So that way he could draw and whatnot. So what I believe I end up doing is I combo for my life. Again, I take the top card of my deck to my life face up. I draw a card for Tambourine, and then I combo a card face up in my life.
Oh
and
wow,
then
you
I
already
take
awakened. I just realized that.
Yeah, so the thing about King Piccolo is that he has two awakening triggers.
Right.
One is if I'm at 2 or less life, or the second one is if I have 2 or more cards face up in life. So it's
Which is
like,
really easy. Yeah.
yeah, on my turn 2 or turn 3, or let's just say by his second attack, he's gonna awaken. So the top card in my life is my secret rare, which when I attack again,
Yeah.
I basically get to pick 3 cards in my hand, put them in my life face up,
Ah,
and I
right,
get
right. So
energy cards.
you've kept your secret rare safe from any sort of hand destruction. Should he
Well,
use Goku's ability and discard it?
yeah, like I could do that with my negates or whatnot.
That's crazy.
But yeah, because it happened to land in my life, it's like it's not a dead card. It's
Yeah.
like Piccolo actually have the ability to use every single card in that.
Yeah, but it's also a
that
strategy to make sure that if you play against Invoker, your hand is safe. Certain cards in your hand is safe because you now place it in your life, ready to be refetched at any moment's notice. Is that correct?
yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Like
Pretty strong, guys.
my friend here, he's actually really, really great at Invoker. Just like I
Yeah, this is
play
baby.
against it a lot. That like Invoker is just one of those decks I have to deal with. But like at the same time, you
It's
can just
pretty
get
nuts.
victories like out of nowhere. I think it's necessary in the format where it just puts other decks in check. But like one thing that checks Invoker is heavy aggro.
Right.
The one thing that Invoker plays to stop heavy aggro is Topo.
Right.
But for some reason Topo being seen less in the format.
Right.
And we're
Right.
seeing Violent Ray.
Being used in red leaders.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so and then he's red blue. Like honestly, if my friend had Topo right here, instead of Violent Ray,
It would have
like
been better for him.
yeah, like
I see.
if he's playing against Red Brawly, like I think Violent Ray is a lot better than Topo or
Okay.
whatnot. 'Cause
So,
it's just
what's been happening the past few moves? Did you draw 2 cards somehow? Did you use Piano's ability and then the Unison ability to draw?
Yeah, I
Okay.
used Piano's ability, so when I attacked, the auto, how I put 3 cards into my life face up and get 3 back. As soon
Yeah.
as that resolves, Piano resolves,
And then you
and
draw
then
it.
I drew a card with the Unison.
That's crazy. Okay.
And then when I have 3 more cards face up in life, Tambourine triggers. When he attacks, he restands, and he has 5k. So I attack twice.
So you get to attack twice. Perfect.
And
So
then
looking at Rick's hand size, it seems to be already dwindling by turn 4. So this is pretty much a wrap already, as you guys can see by turn 3. Piccolo, King Piccolo has the board advantage and the hand advantage. So pretty gnarly, especially against Invoker.
yeah, so I figured, the way Invoker can beat me is either Burn or Victory Strike, and if he does either of those, the blocker don't matter. I believe I attack with the drum. There I am.
Yeah,
So I'm like, it's a 15k beater. He has to get
attacking
over
with
it or
a
not.
blocker. That's interesting.
Yeah.
And you decided to attack with a blocker because you know that he doesn't actually have a way to clear him. Is that why you decided to do that?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
doesn't have a way to clear it, and it's like it's extra aggro, and it's just like the
Yeah.
way he beats me, I can't block it, so it's like
Yeah, with
might as
Victory Strike.
well get use out of him.
Yeah.
So I played the new ruler
Oh,
right
because it's
here
free play. Yeah.
because I have 3 more markers, and I attack. I believe he negates it.
Yeah, he does have several cards in hand. Is Infinite Reprisal a negate? Yeah, it is. Oh,
Yeah,
also,
uh,
Violent Ray.
he uses that. He uses Violent Ray.
I see.
Okay, so I believe I EX evolve on top of him.
Right, and this allows you to search maybe
So
a super combo.
yeah, so right here I messed up. Well, I searched a super combo, but I forgot that I give my Demon Clan plus 20k, and right here I should have given Piano 20k and Attactive Leader for 24.
Oh, I see. I see.
Because he's a
Uh,
Demon Clan, like, why not? Have like more pressure.
yeah, you would have been able to play Evil Dictator this turn. Is that what you're saying? And then,
No, no, no. I tapped out, but I'm just saying that I could have had an extra attack. Oh, okay.
I
So
see.
right here, I search out my King Skion.
Which is a free negate. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so instead of getting a negate or a super combo, because you already have one in hand, I can see that. You decided to get
Yeah.
a negate.
So I
for
believe my
free.
thought process here is like he's gonna attack me, so like I'm gonna see if he can waste energy, or if he plays that 3-drop Vegeta with Barrier Deflect Invoker that bait out we are in this together. So if he
Yes.
board clears when he attacks, I'm gonna use a ski on. That way, I have an extra attacker on my following turn. That's my reason why I pulled him instead of the super combo.
No, that makes. Okay. So now it's his turn. He decides to remove from play. Is it banish or warp? Sorry,
Yeah,
warp 2 of his cat blows in
you're,
his drop
you're a
area.
player. You know what banishing means, but
Yeah,
he's just
warping
what it.
2 cat blows from his drop area to draw 2 cards.
So basically, what it does, like some of the extra cards, is like you send it from the drop to the warp. You look at top card of the deck, you peek at it. If it's a multicolor extra card, you flip it over, you add it to your hand.
Yeah.
He did it twice, which is the synergy with that and the TOP card.
Which TOP
So
card?
TOP, the field card that
Oh, okay. Tournament of Power.
yeah,
Yeah. Arena.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so it looks
So,
like he drew a card again from the attack, I believe. He descends the
yeah,
cat blow from his hand and then draws a card. And here you combo out drum from your life. So this way
yeah.
you could have a blocker. Is that correct?
Well, I mostly did it for the draw power,
That
the
too.
piano, but
But drum
yes, I
also
have
provides
that.
extra block, and he's not unique, so you can
Yeah.
actually stack him as well as.
The reason why I did drum over whatever else is in my life to combo with
Yeah.
is the fact that he has barriers. So if he did decide to use "We Are in This Together," my drums would be alive. And then
Wow.
the
So he's a
funny thing
blocker with a
is,
barrier. Holy crap.
and
Okay.
then not just that, but I could also trigger my piano, flip a card in my life face down, and bring him back.
That's pretty good.
So like, if anything, he would only be getting rid of KP and the tambourine.
I see. Yeah. And yeah, even if he does use We Are Together, you also have a negate in your hand that you can just play for free anyways. So
Yeah.
to put you
So
in more pressure.
I was fine going on his thing. Like the thing about Invoker, it only attacks like once or twice a turn.
Right.
Of like yeah. So I attack with KP right
Yeah,
there.
so he starts his turn, 4 energy, and now he's playing Infinite Reprisal to negate the attack. And what else does Infinite Reprisal do?
So negates the attack, then he chooses 2 cards, battle cards or leader cards, and negs them by 10k.
Okay, so he chooses your... What does he choose here, if I remember?
My tambourine and my piano,
I
and
see.
then here is when I use my piano effect to, put a card face
And that's
down,
smart
and
because
then I
otherwise you
play.
can just dump Tambourine, only Tambourine
Yeah,
for Evil Dictator. Okay. So
yeah,
he seems to be knowing what your deck does already. So
yeah. So he negs my tambourine, and then I bring back piano with no skill. But having a card on board for essentially free is still having a 5k combo.
yeah.
So there's value. So you see me flipping down my super combo,
Oh, that makes
which
sense.
I do, which I do get back when I attack with my leader. But I believe I attack with my tambourine because he still has the, even though I plus 20 and he neg 10, that still makes him a 25 beater. And then when I attack, he gains another 5k. So what I did right now is I put another card under Piccolo.
Yeah.
So he's at 4, and then his secondary trigger is so long as I have a card under my unison, he can reset.
Yeah.
Since I no longer have 3 cards face up.
Wow.
So here he uses Violent Ray. Like I was saying, if he had Topo, it would have essentially ended my turn. So since he had Violent Ray, discarded card, I believe he chose battle cards. I can still attack with everything else that isn't
Yeah. So
15.
because even if he were to have Victory Strike on his following turn, might as well use drums to attack. Is that your thought process?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
If like I'm not gonna be able to block, I have a higher hand, so like I'm pretty confident I can out combo.
Yeah.
And then I even have a Violent Ray in hand, so it's like, yeah.
Yeah. Looks like you have pretty much control of this game on this turn. Do you think that you'll most likely win on this turn, considering that you have all your energy open and all this battle card on the battle area?
Well, if I don't win on this turn, I pretty much set myself up to guarantee myself to win next turn. So it's just how high can he get Victory Strike?
Right, right. So it looks like he negates again on
Yeah.
your leader attack, I believe it was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So he does that, he negs them both.
yeah. So Tambourine is now
Piano
at
die.
what is he at?
20.
10k,
Exactly
20k.
20.
Yeah,
Yeah. So Piano dies since he came back with his skills negated. Sad.
it's all good.
Yeah, so I can't attack with anything 20k or more. So like
Does Piano have the ability where
honestly,
he comes into play if you combo him from your life?
so that unison that was supposed to be tucked under my unison, I have no idea what I did with it.
Yeah, he probably just took it away.
It just went away. So what I'm doing here is because he negated the attack, my Piccolo, King Piccolo, his auto still triggers.
Uh-huh.
So I'm putting stuff under. I mean, putting things in my life, and then I'm flipping them face up, and then
Yeah,
I'm getting
toolboxing.
3.
Yeah, you're toolboxing your life.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I believe I attack with drum, and then I combo from my life of symbol. At least that's what I think I do.
Yeah.
No. I don't have symbol. I use Attack of the Demon Clan, which allows me to pick a Demon Clan from my deck, put it face up in my life, and then I must combo a Demon Clan.
But you didn't pay an energy, so I don't think you actually played that card.
No, I haven't attacked yet.
Oh, okay. You will do that.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I see.
I'm just thinking.
Okay.
It's like, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
2
you actually
cards, 2
decided.
lives.
Yeah, so you did tap energy here. and you are playing the Attack of the Demon Clan, oh, maybe you decide not to. So it looks like you'd attack with Jerome instead.
Yeah. I want to attack with my Unison last, just because he can't interact with it if he uses Death Beam.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes sense because Death Beam can only target battle cards.
Yeah.
I see.
So I use Attack of the Demon Clan, and
Okay.
I'm 100% sure I get Symbol. There we go.
You got Symbol.
Why Symbol? Because I'm making use of that piano.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put one card under, and then add
Oh,
a
your
marker.
piano's gone, by the way. So you're not using piano, right?
Well, you'll see what I mean.
Okay,
Because
I
I'm
see.
gonna make use of them. So I'm comboing for 20. Sadly, he has to use both super combos. He
Yeah,
gets
just
3.
awaken. Yeah. Unfortunately for him.
Yeah. Then I believe he gets 3 back.
Yeah, it looks like he
They
got
have
Death
a
Beam.
rival seeker, so he can out combo me.
Okay. What does he get? He used the Surge, and then he takes
then
that card out of his
deleted.
soul. Okay. And he gets.
So you can get it from the Warper drop,
Oh, I
which
see.
is very nifty. It's really strong. Being able to surge, then being able to get 3 cards back is just like, wow.
Yeah, pretty strong.
So he gets those back, and then he also combos me with Rival Seeker.
Rival Seeker is the 10k combo here?
Goku. Yeah.
Okay.
So he can combo that for
Yeah, for
free
free,
when he
basically.
has 2 or more multicolor extra cards in his drop, blue,
In his
red.
drop, yeah. Okay.
So I play out Symbol. I use Symbol. This is what I mean by making use of piano, since he killed it. And he's still drawing me a card from beyond the grave. So I add a marker.
Yeah.
I draw a card. And remember, I have not used my my Unison plus or minus yet.
Yeah. That's pretty crazy.
So I attack. So let's see what he does.
Yeah. And he only has 1 energy open, so that's gonna be pretty sad. But he also has D-Magic, so he can further negate more
like,
stuff.
Invoker, they always have something so like the best way for me to beat it is just attack, and trigger every single thing they have until they have nothing no more.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Sadly. Sometimes it works to their advantage, sometimes it works to my advantage. In this case, it's worked to my advantage.
Yeah, so it looks like he decides to negate your symbol. And he's taking a life here?
By taking a life.
Oh my god, okay. So he's pretty much desperado here. Trying to take a life and trying to negate all your stuff. So now you save your last attack, which is your Unison. And I believe here he has to negate, right? Because he can't ever
negates it.
Yeah. Or maybe he decides to scoop.
Yeah. Like if he didn't negate it, I was gonna use Attack of the Demon Clan again.
Yeah, he did negate.
And play out whatever is in my freaking deck. If I had a symbol, I would have comboed the tambourine in my hand, play out symbol, draw 1 more by putting the tambourine in my drop under.
Yeah.
And adding a marker.
And then drawing more.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah.
So like there's no net loss, and I just get a plus 5k combo, but
yeah,
he negated. He was smart enough not to neg the tambourine, or else I would be able to attack with them again. Let's see. Right. Played another Unison and attacked again. But I'm like,
I noticed that. Have you restanned anything since he's been negating stuff with your Unison? Or tambourine?
There was nothing for me to KO. So.
Oh, yeah. I see. And
right here is. So I do something with my Piccolo Jr. Mm-hmm. I -2. Then when I do the -2, I'm able to get Rejuvenate. I -2 more, and I use Rejuvenate. In case he's able to burn me, I have the life to survive now.
Oh, right, because the alternative win condition of this deck is to use the 6 costs?
Yeah.
Is he a 6 cost?
So,
okay.
Like, I played him before, and I got really greedy, and he just burned me. on his turn 5. I'm
Yeah.
like, damn.
But you're healthy
If
on
I had
life, basically.
rejuvenated, I actually could have survived and won the next turn. So like,
Yeah, that's pretty
because of
insane.
that, I learned not to be greedy, which is why I didn't play another unison out after I did that, and then
Right.
attack.
I noticed
Which
that also. You pass with 3 energy open, so you're expecting Victory Strike to come down because he's now at 5 energy. Is that why
yeah,
you
be,
passed?
yeah, I'm expecting. Matter of fact, I'm hoping for Victory Story because I know I can out combo it.
I see. Is that your only strategy
Yeah.
for dealing with Victory Strike? Is to out
Well,
combo the Victory Strike?
sadly, if I had final blow, it's easier to out combo.
Yeah, but it looks like you do only have one negate in hand, so he could have chosen to nick that card out of your hand, right?
Yeah, pretty
And then
much.
you,
That's
but
why
you
I'm
still had
saying
Violent
like,
Ray, right? So you still have Violent
yeah.
Ray to negate the Victory
Yeah,
Strike,
so
right?
basically, if you Victory Strike, I could combo my whole hand, and then the attack of the Demon Clan could have got 5k more.
Yeah.
And yeah, and then next
So
turn
there
I
was
would
actually
just
no,
have
you
to
didn't actually have to
go.
out combo the Victory Strike because you did have 2 negates in hand,
Yeah.
essentially. So that was not a real
Well, the
strategy
thing,
for him.
yeah, and the reason why I went to 7 is like I'm forcing him. The only way to beat me is Victory Strike, and if he taps out and he can't kill me, I'm going in hard.
Yeah, yeah. So it looks like he
So
does his
right here,
Invoker play. He just plays the Vegeta, which
yeah,
allows you to have Invoke live, so he can use his multicolor energy, or he can use his extra card for
yeah.
one
Yeah,
multicolor.
so basically what I did right there, he saw my hand, he discarded the evil dictator, he saw my hand. I believe he scoops right here.
Yeah, I would too because he didn't draw his
Just
Victory Strike, so he can't really do much.
like he knows where it's at, which is sadly the very next card.
Yeah, his next card
Because of
in his draw, yeah.
TOP. And it's just like, yeah.
But even though it doesn't really matter because you do have 2 negates. So
Yeah,
that
pretty
was
much as of last turn, gonna borrow a chess turn, I put him in check and then let's just see what he can do and yeah, let's checkmate dude.
yeah, checkmate, perfect. So yeah, so we have 2 gameplay videos for showcasing King Piccolo. Here it is, and hopefully you guys will see how the deck plays and notice that the deck is actually really good despite having a disadvantage in terms of life. So and even draw power too because your leader can't draw. So yeah, that's it for the content, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will try to have more Dragon Ball content in the future, just because I think that this set has really brought in new type of leaders, so it's really interesting. And Mario here is not done just making decks because there's other decks that he wants to showcase on my channel. So stay tuned for those leaders as well because he's basically my content machine for Dragon Ball.
In the end, always have fun with what you're playing. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
Adios.
Adios, guys.